What is the cardiovascular system? Hearts and many blood vessels in body make up a cardiovascular system or circulatory system. Heart uses the far-reaching intricate network of blood vessels to deliver oxygen and other necessary things to the whole body, and this network also removes the things that body does not need and takes them to organs that can get rid of the waste. Blood carries the oxygen, nutrients and waste through the entire body. Now, the cardiovascular system, also known as the circulatory system, is responsible for the circulation of blood and other substances throughout the body. Its primary function include transportation. The cardiovascular system transports oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and waste products to and from cells and tissues. Oxygen-rich blood is pumped from the lungs to the body cells, while nutrient-rich blood is delivered from the digestive system to various organs and tissues. Second is maintaining homeostasis. By regulating blood pressure, pH levels, and fluid balance, the cardiovascular system helps maintain the body's internal environment in a state of homeostasis, ensuring optimal conditions for cellular function and overall health. Third is regulation of hormones. Hormones produced by endocrine glands are transported through the bloodstream to target organs and tissues where they regulate various physiological processes such as metabolism, growth, and reproduction. Fourth one is immune responses. The circulatory system or cardiovascular system plays a role in the body's immune response by transporting immune cells, antibodies, and other components of the immune system to sites of infection or injury, helping to fight off pathogens and foreign invaders. The cardiovascular system is the system responsible for delivering blood to different parts of the body, and it consists of the following organs and tissues. Number 1, heart. The heart is a muscular organ responsible for pumping blood throughout the body, and it consists of 4 chambers, 2 atria and 2 ventricles. The right side of the heart pumps oxygen poor blood to the lungs, while the left side pumps oxygen rich blood to the rest of the body. Second one is blood. Blood is a specialized connective tissue composed of plasma and red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets, and it carries oxygens, nutrients, hormones, and waste products throughout the body and helps to regulate body temperature and plays a role in immune defense and blood clotting. Third one is blood vessels. Blood vessels are the tubes that transport blood throughout the body, and there are 3 main types of blood vessels. Number 1, arteries. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to the body's tissue and organs. Veins carry oxygen-poor blood back to the heart. Capillaries are tiny blood vessels where oxygen and nutrients are exchanged for waste products between the blood and tissues. The 2 important circulation processes in cardiovascular system is pulmonary circulation. Blood without oxygen comes into the right side of heart and is sent to the lungs to get oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide. Then the oxygenated blood comes back through the left side of the heart. Second is systemic circulation. Blood that has just gotten oxygen from the lungs and returned through heart's left side is pushed out to the rest of the body cell so they can receive oxygen and nutrients. The cycle starts again when blood without oxygen goes to the right side of the heart. Location of the heart. Certainly the heart is situated in the mediastinum, which is the central compartment of the thoracic cavity. It lies behind the sternum and the rib cage, protected by the rib cage and surrounded by the pericardium, a double-walled cell. More specifically, it is positioned obliquely with the base of the heart leaning towards the right shoulder and the apex, which is called bottom, pointed towards the left hip. Now the structure of heart. The heart consists of 4 distinct chambers, two upper chambers called atria and two lower chambers called ventricles. A wall or a septum separates the atria and ventricles. Walls control the flow of blood within the different chambers. The first chamber is the right atrium. Right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the body and pumps it into the right ventricle for pulmonary circulation. Then right ventricle receives deoxygenated blood from the right atrium and pumps it to the lungs for oxygenation via the pulmonary artery. Then left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs via the pulmonary veins and pumps it into the left ventricle. And then left ventricle receives oxygenated blood from the left atrium and pumps it throughout the body via the aorta, providing oxygen and nutrients to tissues. Pathway of blood flow through the heart. Blood flows the following paths through the heart. First, blood lacking oxygen returns from the body and enters the right atrium, which is called upper right chamber, via the inferior vena cava and superior vena cava veins. Blood flows through the tricuspid wall and enters the right ventricle. The right ventricle pumps blood through the pulmonary wall and out of the heart via the main pulmonary artery. Then blood flows through the left and right pulmonary arteries into the lungs. Here the process of breathing draws oxygen into the blood and removes carbon dioxide. As a result, the blood is now rich in oxygen. The blood returns to the heart and flows into the left atrium.